Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something easy to follow. You won't believe. Remember that this is my specialty. I like to share with you things that you can make in only one day and that I'm sure it will look amazing on you. Okay, so this vest is for all sizes. It's for everybody. I think that's so comfortable and it's perfect for all the seasons, right? In this case, like it's winter, I'm using with a turtleneck under, and I'm using this simple but beautiful stitch that I'm sure that you will love to make and that you can use in many projects and many ideas that you want. Okay, so here I'll give you all my secrets and tips, and I hope that you enjoyed. Okay, but well, I hope that you have subscribed to my channel. If you did, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. And well, if you haven't, I invite all of you. It's completely free. And if you really like this video until the end, well, please give me a like and share it. But well, let's start. I will give you first the material list. Well, for this vest, in a unisex size, I will use this yarn. This yarn is between medium and bulkier, right? It's number 4 or between number 5. And I will use 400 grams in this color. And I will use the hook of 3.5 millimeters or 4 millimeters according how you crochet. But well, now let's start. We will start making some chains and we will start in the bottom. Okay, this vest and this stitch, it goes in multiples of 10. Okay, so I will make 90 chains. I will make them a little bit loose and with our hook like this. Well, so we are going to make a long strip of chains and this will be the width of our hips, right? So once we finish to make the 90 chains, we are going to make 5 chains more. We will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the number 6 we will insert the hook and make an extended double crochet. We will take 1, take 2, take the last 2. Again, turn over, insert your hook, take 1, take 2, and the last 2. Make 2 chains, and then in the same space, 2 extended double crochet more. As you could see, we have been making all the double crochets in the same space. So we made 4 and then 2 chains between. Then after this shell, we are going to make 3 chains and we will come back where we started and insert the hook, like leaning the hook like this, and make right there a double crochet but leaving the last loop in hold. We will repeat. We will take 1, take 2, and leave the last loop in hold. Once we have 3, we are going to slip 1 to close and make 1 chain. So we made 1 leaf. So now we have 1 shell and 1 leaf. Well, now we will count, okay? 1, so from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the 5th, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here in the 5th, we are going to make a single crochet. So I shouldn't have turned over. You see? So in the 5th, single crochet. Then 3, 4, and 5 chains. And then we will repeat, okay? We will repeat the sequence. So we will count 4 in the 5th, we will insert the hook and repeat. We are going to make the shell, remember, 2 double crochet, 2 chains, then 2 double crochet, all of them in the same space. We are going to make this double crochet out of 3 crochet, so 1, 2, and 3, right? Then 5 chains, and then we will come back where we started to make the leaf. We will leave the last loops in hold to make the shape of this leaf, right? Then we can bring them through, 1 chain to close, then we will count 4, and in the 5th we are going to make single crochet. And this is the sequence that we are going to follow. Then again 5 chains, we will count 4 in the 5th. So like this is how we are going to continue the whole row, okay? After the leaf, 5 chains, shell, leaf, and 5 chains. And after the leaf, 1 single crochet, and between the shells, 2 chains, remember. So we will continue like this until we finished the chains, and remember that this whole segment will be count as 1, okay? So here we have 1, 2, and at the end we will have 9. This stitch is with multiples of 10, and well, each segment has 10 chains. Well, so like this is how we are going to continue the whole row, okay? Well, I want to tell you a story. You may think that this hook is too old and why do I'm using this? Well, this is my favorite hook. I don't know why, but I always look for it and I hope I never lose it. It's my favorite. So I have more hooks, don't worry, but this is my favorite. Look, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we will finish like we started with 1 shell. Well, and at the end we will have something like this. We won't make any extra stitch or yes, a stitch for the edge. We will just go up with 5 chains, 4 and 5, and right here in the center we will start. We will make the shell, we will make sure over shell, 2 chains. Remember this double crochet out of 3 crochet. So look, turn over, insert your hook, take 1, take 2 and 3, right? Well, right after the shell we are going to make the leaf, okay? So we will go up with chains, and then in the same space we will make 2 double crochet more, leaving the last looping hole, bring them through and make 1 chain to close. Remember that right out always after the shell we will make a leaf. Well, right here in the middle of this strip of chains we will make the single crochet, and this will be 1 segment. Always in the left side of the segment will be the leaf, right, of the shell, Well, then 5 chains, and we will jump until the next space over the next shell, and right there we will make shell over shell. As you could see, we are alternating the leaves, you see? So here we are going to make shell over shell, and then we will repeat and make the leaf. So here we will go up to make the leaf with 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, and then the double crochet also out of 3 crochet. The secret here is also where we insert the hook. You see how we take these 2 threads like leaning the hook, and again the leaf, bring them through and 1 chain to close, then a single crochet right in the middle of this strip of chains. And well, we will continue repeating the segments and we will finish the row like we started, okay? So we will continue like this, making more rows, making more series, right? We will start with going up with 5 chains, and then we will make segment over segment, and like this. We are going to make as many rows until we arrive to our shoulders. Remember that this goes a little bit under your butt, okay? So I will continue making more rows. You will decide if you want it longer or shorter. At the end I will tell you how many rows I made and the centimeters. And well, remember, all the rows are the same. So just repeat, and if you have any doubt, please here leave me a comment, or you can rewatch the part where we made the stitch. But it's so easy so far, right? So let's continue and see you at the end. And sorry, and before we continue, remember that we count the complete segments, but we will have at the end 10 shells, okay? So when we divide, we will have 5 in one side and 5 in the other side. When we get ahead a little bit, we are going to divide, and that step will be important, so keep that in mind. Well, I already count the rows, I count the shells, and according to the long that I want and the rows that I made, it's enough. I made 40 rows. Well, once that you have the rows that you want, we are going to divide, okay? So we are going to divide just exact in the half. Here I put a marker. I count 5 segments and I put the marker right here. So from now on, we will crochet one part aside of the other one, okay? So first this one and first the other side to have this space opened. So we are going to have one front and the second front. Remember, what we have just made is just only the back. So with the same stitch, we will go and come back. Well, I will make at the first piece and I will show you how. But before we continue, I will measure the width so you can see more or less the centimeters so you can have them as a reference. So from side to side, we have, let me see, okay, 82 centimeters, right, approximately. And well, now that we are here, I will measure the long. And remember that once we use it, the long will be more, okay? But let's say that approximately it will measure like, if we are using it, like maybe around 90 centimeters, right? Or 1 meter. But well, now I will measure one front and I will show you how it looks, okay? So let's get ahead and let's continue. Well, look, I did get ahead. So remember that this is where we started, okay? Then from here to here we have 40 chains. Here we divided right in the half. And with the same stitch, first I made one front and then the second front. Also I made 40 rows one side and 40 rows the other side too. Well, now that we have our pieces ready, we are going to fold and join, okay? Remember that this is facing to the wrong side. So once we fold it, this piece will face to the right side and it will happen the same with the other side too. Instead that we join here in the bottom, we are going to join with the side like this. So in the front we can create the shape of a half moon. You see? So here is where we are going to sew and we are going to repeat the same with the second front, okay? So we are going to sew, we are going to join, and like this is how we are going to finish. If you want, here in the sides you can make an extra row or so if you want to decorate, but in this case I will leave it like this. Just maybe in the bottom, I will put some fringes or pompons or an extra stitch like you want, okay? For now, I will decide what I will make, but let's make sew first the sides and then we will decide what we are going to make. And as I told you here, the stitch looks like the final edge, so to me it looks okay. But well, for now let's sew, and please sew a little bit loose. Try not to tie too much because it may reduce and the shape may distort. Well, with embroidery needle and with the same thread I sew, this is how it looks, the stitch. I have decided that I won't make any extra stitch or any extra row for the bottom. I will leave it like this. I will just iron with the steam using a protection under. I like the stitch that we have here. Please, when you iron it, just fix and put the exact shape that you want to keep, and then you are ready to iron it. Well, what do you think? One of the easiest projects, right? I love to make it. I love to teach you. I hope that you enjoyed and that you make it for this coming holidays. I think that this gift it will perfect for any person, for any body shape. I think that the stitch is beautiful, simple, easy to make, and it looks amazing, right? I think that you can use it in many other projects too. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. See you.